Welcome back to another session of Rime of the Frostmaiden as we are into our second year now. Actually, third year, right? You say that after your second year anniversary? I think we're getting close anyway.
We already passed it. It's John's birthday, which is September 29th.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's crazy. Um, who'd have thunk that this would have taken so long?
Longer than it lasted.
Yeah. All right. So, having successfully found the Isle of Solstice and Grimskackle, what's the word I'm looking for? The seized um, former ice giant castle, now the abode to the worshippers of the Frost Maiden. Your party, the Doomsled 5, was able to uh, penetrate into its depths, survive the challenges of cruelty and perseverance, isolation, and one other one that I can't remember right now. With some lingering, lasting effects to some of you. But we're able to get past them and gain access to the Holy of Holies for worshippers of the Frost Maiden, and have come away with the Codicil of White, her most holy book. Moving very quickly and with alacrity, you were able to make your way back to the dock in time for your ride, the back of an enlightened narwhal, to pick you up before it abandoned you for dead, and riding in the ship on its back underneath the waves, somewhat pretty comfortable. You each were able to collapse and to take a long rest. So, for those of you who had levels of exhaustion, you can reduce your level by 1 for your 8 hours of resting. Each of you gains half your hit points back, and your expended spell slots, and all of your once a day abilities are all refreshed,
Including Lysander's HP blessing, right?
Yes. So those of you, as you wake, you feel refreshed. However, Winzira and oh my god, I'm sorry, guys. I am really a little cold medicine here. Filbert, as you guys awake, you had grown really accustomed to this level of kind of dawning warmth, almost like you wake up in sunshine. That has given you this ability to feel extra refreshed and given you, kind of a temporary boost to your health. As you wake this morning, you guys don't really experience that.
Hey.
And mechanically, you don't gain the benefit of additional temporary hit points.
I'm going back to sleep.
Let's turn off that sound so it doesn't do that again. But in general, you guys are fine. It takes you probably another couple of hours after you wake of travel So you have time to do your whatever it is that you guys want to do in preparation. Um, you have about 2 hours before you guys arrive back at your departure point.
And just to make sure I remember it correctly, we only get half the hit dice back, right?
Correct.
Well, I will wake up and enjoy the beauty of our surroundings, and then I will go to do my prayers, and then I'm gonna check in with Elaine, see if she slept at all, and or if she's been too enraptured in the codicil.
Okay. It just occurred to me that I don't know, should she level? I don't think so.
I mean, she technically did achieve her goal as an NPC.
Partway there.
No, but what she is going to. Oops. Wrong button. See, I do it too.
What are you doing?
What are you supposed to do next?
Hang on, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just updating something here real quick.
I don't know what we're supposed to do next. I could use another day of rest, that's for sure.
Don't
Still
think-
tired.
As you approach, you see Verlaine is kind of in the same spot that she was when you left her. However, she is, as you first approach her, she does appear to be asleep, kind of sitting upright. She's got the book um, kind of clutched to her chest as she's sleeping there. And then like she's like leaning back, sitting down against the one of the railings, and kind of in a cross-legged kind of way, and in her lap is still Professor Skin. Is the Professor Orb is resting in her lap. As you approach, it begins to pulse, and you hear it say, Verlaine, wake up, Verlaine. You have company. And as she kind of like starts awake and she sees you coming, she actually smiles at you. You realize that as she does so, it looks very strange on her face because you're not exactly sure if you've ever really seen her smile before. And she looks at you and says, "Oh, it is wonderful. So much knowledge."
But does it contain what we needed?
Um, she, without even responding, she starts to flip through, and she opens up a certain page, and she turns the book to you, and she hands it over to you to look at.
Okay. Can I read it?
Yeah. And you find kind of there's a bookmark in the page. Um, it hasn't been written in, but you can clearly see in bolder kind of cursed script, Rime of the Frostmaiden. And below it are
Oh.
a whole is a verse. Which give me 2 seconds, and I will share with you a handout. If you'd like to read that
Yes,
to the
I
group.
will. Okay, give me a moment. Make it big. Oh, come on. It did a thing and now it's gone. There it is. Okay.
Should be within your journal.
I got it. We bow to she who wears the crown. Let the world shiver with dread. Clad in winter's whitest gown, her snow enshrouds the dead. Her fury sheds but frozen tears as gray clouds issue forth. Her wind across the wasteland shears, bringing blizzards from the north. Ice-kissed flowers caught mid-bloom, beauty kept in all its grace. Summer's gone to its silent tomb, stilling in her cold embrace. All the world's in winter's white, sheathed in sleet and ice. Set upon never-ending night, she conjures paradise. Behold her everlasting rhyme, see it how it covers all. Weep not for those she traps in time behind her glacier wall. Sovereign of summer's loss, general of winter's war, long live the queen of cold and frost, may she reign forevermore. Huh.
Poetic, is it not, for something so heartless and cold?
Indeed. I'm sure this gives great comfort to those who follow her. For me, it sounds like a curse.
Well, for the followers of an evil goddess, perhaps a curse is comforting. But spoken in the right place, this becomes exactly what we need to gain access to the
Okay.
fallen Netherine city.
How
Um,
does
and
that work?
the Professor Orb begins to pulse.
Hmm.
Yes, Yithrin. It was called, Verlaine. Yithrin. Yes, of course. But still, other things I was able to glean from it. A new spell added to my arsenal. It could very well come in quite handy.
Oh yeah, what does it do?
As soon as I can find exactly where it is, I'll be happy to tell you.
Jeez. So weirdly.
Ah, fuck me, man. Sorry, I'm scatterbrained tonight. Um, she pulls out several sheets of paper. Um, and she hands you one. Taking the book back, she hands you one and says, and hands you the stack and says, "I've taken the liberty to transcribe the rhyme so that each of us has a copy. forbid, and God forbid anything should happen or the book be taken. The book itself is not important. The rhyme is what we needed. So I have made a copy for each of you. Should
Thanks.
anything befall any of us along the way, as long as one of us can reach it, there's still hope.
I can't read it.
Don't you have a hat?
That's spoken languages.
It's okay, Winsira. I'm sure you'll be safe.
Well, perhaps, Winzero, you could just hold on to that. God forbid anybody else loses theirs.
Sure, no problem. I'll put it with Hendrik's book, and I'll stick it in the pages.
I'm going to need a little time to unpack that little revelation. Hang on. I think it was Frost Fingers? Frost something? Ah, man, oh man.
Cross finger ball.
You'd be very popular at parties.
Frosty finger blast.
Yeah, it was Frost Fingers. It was one of them. There it is. Bloody hell. So yes, to answer your question, Kaz, excuse me. Bit of a sleepless night. My wits aren't quite restored to me yet, but it allows me to project a freezing cold blast from the fingertips. It's a bit of an offensive spell, if you will, good for combat. School of Evocation, if you're familiar with the schools of magic.
I am not.
Well,
But I do understand cold finger blasts. I do understand that quite well.
well, yes. I mean, you travel in the company with Thea. I can understand that.
Frigid finger blasting is it's well known.
Oh
Oh
boy.
my god. Sir.
Yeah, actually, she was already level 8. Pretty sure this is not going to be in there, but I'm gonna say this is one. Icing Death's Frost.
Do what?
Icing Death's Frost. It was a spell from a Unearthed Icona.
Icing Death's Frost.
That's what it was called. Yeah, it's
Burst
pretty
of ice
cool.
and cold energy emanates from you in a 30-foot cone. Each creature in the area must take a Constitution save. If failed the save, creature takes 3d8 cold damage. It's covered in ice for 1 minute until the creature uses an action to break the ice itself. Speed reduced to 0. Successful save, half damage, no additional effect. 1d8 per upcast level. That's pretty dope, though.
That's so cold.
So, yes, if there were more spellcasters, I would, who I could teach, I would have been happy to.
When Zira can cast spell.
Yes, but she doesn't learn them in quite the same way. If she could read a scroll, I could actually create a scroll, but it sounds like that wouldn't be something that we could actually work with, Winzira. Is that true?
Nope. I've been staring at Hendrick's book, hoping I would learn something. It's still all scribbly to me, you know. One day, maybe.
Yes, well, as you know, all of my abilities come from my my god, so not exactly that realm either.
I mean, I have this scroll. I have no idea what it does.
I have magical abilities. They're rune magic, so quite a bit different.
Although I will say I'd rather you here than Brendan or Henrik.
Well, in a certain regard, your compatriot Brendan is still with us. Say hello, Brendan. Oh, sorry, Winzira. That's right. He listens to you now.
Say hi, dum dum.
Dum dum. You can see that the cold is actually pretty good for zombies up in the north. He doesn't appear to be overly suffering from a lot of decay. Mostly, the skin is getting a little bit blackened in spots where it's been kind of burned by the cold wind that doesn't hasn't been attempted to mitigate like a normal person would, trying to keep their hood down and whatnot. But other than that, he's just kind of a palish green complexion. Um, and other than his kind of drooping, little bit of drooping skin and slack jaw, um, he's not drooling because he doesn't really do that anymore. But looks like he would be if he was able, as his kind of jaw is just kind of hung to the side a little bit. But other than that, and the gaping holes in his chest where he was struck down in that whirlwind with debris, you wouldn't know that he was actually dead.
All right. So do we have an idea where this fallen city is? I thought we also needed the codicil for that as well.
That the final clues were indeed in there, and Professor Skint has determined the precise location on the Ragged Glacier. It is a bit of a trek for us once we land, some 25 to 30 miles from the docks that we departed from. But yes, we do have the precise location.
So Whale willing to take us all that way?
Oh, well, it's on the glacier,
Yeah.
far across the open tundra. We will have to make haste on our sleds.
Gilbert, can you bring up your map?
Yeah, I can. I think. There you go.
All right. So where are we now?
Fish.
You will be landing. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
where
where do we
here's
need to
the
go?
white dragon. We don't want to go that way.
And where do we need to go?
I'm working on it.
Oh, sorry. I just thought I missed it.
Right on top of that, Rose.
That way.
Where? Oh, up there.
There.
Okay.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
There.
Oh, there.
Where?
There.
Oh, okay. Jesus. Judas Priest. Loving
Thought that's where we
Lysander.
just came from.
I don't
That's
think
like by absolutely nothing.
I've never been out that far.
Yeah.
It's the entryways in the face of a glacier. Some 80 foot, 90 feet from best I can puzzle out with Professor Skintia. What used to be, at one point, a waterfall that is frozen solid. That will be our access point. We shall part the glacier and gain access to the caves below, which will lead us into the city.
Well, I think we should stop at Lonelywood on our way.
Yeah, I think that should be our first stop.
Because we need to resupply, rest our dogs,
Rest
repair the sleds,
Rest ourselves.
get some supplies. This is going to be a really long journey.
Well, a 2-day journey. No more than that.
That's pretty
But
far.
that's only one way.
I mean, I remember it taking us days to get from like Koenig to other places. Yeah. We should stop in. We can check on our inn
And rest.
and rest up our dogs, see if maybe we might want some fresh dogs, depending on how they're looking these days. Get some repairs on our sled. Did you lose your sled, Elaine,
No, it's parked there with yours.
on the whale?
No, it's
No, we left them by the
At the-
shore.
That's right. Okay. But you lost all of your Zomba dogs.
Not that I recall.
I do. But I could be mistaken. It's been a while.
wow.
Shut up.
Well, the dogs, your dogs should hopefully be well. They've only been there for about 48 hours. Tops
But,
when we return. Less. And you did leave them a fair amount of provisions, though dogs do tend to gobble them down. I'm sure they'll be hungry by the time you're there.
mm-hmm.
We do need to make haste, however. There are
Oh, I'm not saying
additional.
we're gonna vacation, but I do think we should stop in and get a rest, get everything. Our sled is not in the best condition. I do remember that. And now we have left it out to the elements. We do need to fix it up a little bit. Rest up, make sure we have everything we need, make sure we don't need to repair any items. And then we just take off from Lonelywood. I think that's the best course of action. What does everybody else think?
That's fine.
That sounds like a plan to me.
The walrus ate my food.
Yes, get more food for Winzira.
It was the good stuff too.
He ate all your Yeti.
Yep.
He did. I was trying to be nice. I don't know if I like being nice.
So
How long she's lived with
looking
that.
at your map, it's roughly about 20 miles back to Lonelywood. And then from Lonelywood, another 53, 54 miles. So as opposed to directly from here, which would be about 60 miles. I can understand what you're saying with the need for reprovisioning. Perhaps, if we can do it quickly, my rivals in the Arcane Brotherhood will not have yet realized that we have secured the codicil. And other things, the Frostmaiden surely very soon will know, if she does not already. I would just urge for alacrity for us to set out, but I defer to your wisdom.
So then we go.
Yes, reprovision, stay for a night, and then head out.
Sounds like an idea.
Party and hail. All good journeys start at dawn.
Uh, you do recall that there hasn't been a dawn in over 2 years, yes?
I know when it is. Lathander tells me.
Ah, metaphorically speaking, then.
I mean, actually, there's still a dawn. It's
We
just
just
covered up by
see
the clouds.
I don't know. What does this sun look like?
um, like this, and I take my amulet and put it really close to her face.
That's tiny.
No, it's bigger than that.
How much bigger?
Well, from your perspective, the size of 3 Yetis in the sky.
That's a weird shaped Yeti sun. I hope I live long enough to see it.
You will win, Zira. You have bravery on your side. Deep in your heart, I know it's there.
Well, I don't know. I think running away saves me more than running into stuff like you guys do.
So have we arrived at the shore yet?
Yeah, as you guys have worked out your plan, Anjajuk begins. You can see that he's kind of been sloping upwards, and you crest uh, the surface of the water. The magic bubble kind of slowly descends down around as the water kind of washes off its back, and you almost feel like you're on an actually legitimate ship as he approaches the dock.
At least we're off Death Island.
Anju, we thank you for your assistance and Wish you luck. We're off to see the wizard.
Thank you. I'd offer you fish, but a walrus ate mine.
Oops. Oh, for the love of God.
Just switch to a circle. It's a terrible pentagram. You're never gonna trap demons that way.
Can't do circles that are imagine. That could be 9.
There we go. So you, as he pulls up into the kind of the broken spot on the ice and bashes through it, you find you are on the edge of the dock area between the large arch that runs from here to here. You make your way to the shore, and that familiar large hut remains. You find that you can hear the sounds of yapping and barking as you guys approach, as they can hear you coming.
All right.
I'm only slightly disappointed that I don't get any dog meat.
I am highly not disappointed that you don't get dog meat, because that means we would have to walk all the way back to Lone.
Ooh,
Did we lose some dogs?
yeah.
No.
We lost 98% of them.
No. That's not safe. It's kind of our shit.
It's a new day.
Finding the dogs, all the provisions that you had left them are long gone. There is a large smell as soon as you open of confined animal and who don't really care about where they do their business. The inside is kind of gotten pretty foul from 12 dogs, or I'm sorry, 6 dogs inside. Outside, there are the 4 zombie dogs still stand in the exact same spot. As Villain walks up to them and calls out, they kind of fight their way out of the snowdrift that has formed up around them and over them, as they had stayed motionless for the last 2 days, and come to her. She makes pretty quick work of getting them in position and getting them mounted in their harnesses and secured to her sled. And in surprisingly short order, she has her sled in ready to go state.
All right, let's do it.
I have a giant rat now.
Okay.
I need a wormware for when we're crossing the tundra. That's the right word, right? Right? Okay. No one said otherwise. It's the
word?
right word. Tundra.
Tundra. Yes.
Tundra.
That's how you use it, right?
I think so.
What?
Cool. I'm glad we had this talk, guys.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna get the dogs all fed up and good to go. And yeah, they're probably gonna need some baths. They're pretty fucking stinky.
And
I don't know. I don't smell it.
What?
do that.
Well, yeah. I didn't mean here.
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, we could just toss them in right here. There's a opening.
All right. So we give them extra rations as well because I'm sure they're hungry. Is all of our stuff here?
Yeah, everything is exactly as you left it.
Excellent. Okay.
All right, let's get the dogs all
Yep.
fed and then on the
On the way.
tied to the things and get moving.
Hilbert, can you chart our course?
Can certainly try.
Don't worry about it. You're like an expert at this or whatever. Isn't this like your job?
Yeah, but I'm feeling a little sluggish.
That's okay. You got this.
$15.
Roll 20. You fucking suck. All right. All right. For the sake of moving this along, that was what the 98 was for. Filbert is able to backtrack along, keeping bearings and whatnot, to guide you all back to Mayor Dalton, which you then follow around to the far side and are able to navigate back through to the edge of Lonely Wood. It does take you a little time, however. So you travel throughout the entirety of the day, through the part where there is actually some light that you're able to navigate by, which helps in the finding of Mayor Dalton. But then once you find it, even though as the light begins to fade again, Filbert's able to kind of keep you close enough to its edge, navigating through the trees and whatnot. You are... No, that's not for you, Tara. That was accidental.
Oh.
That has nothing to do with you.
Okay.
That's, like I said, roll 20, you suck, because that wasn't supposed to be sent out to anybody. It does take you 10 hours, however, I believe. Hang on. you 9 hours of travel. Um, it takes you no, it takes you 10 because you need to stop and rest for an hour midday, kind of give the dog some rest. And by the time that you make it to Lonelywood, they are pretty exhausted from the effort. Um, but as you approach, you can begin to see light through the edges of the trees, and you come through the last little bit, and you recognize the structures ahead of you as the outskirts of Lonelywood. As you approach, there are people actually moving on the streets, more than you actually remember seeing in the past.
Hooray, we made it back, guys. Congrats on living another how many other days that we were out there.
So my guess is we'll go straight to the
Yeah.
dropping off the dogs and letting them rest and be cleaned up and everything, and then we'll go to the inn.
You're going to your inn,
Yes.
the Ramshackle.
After we go by the stables first.
Okay.
Animals and stuff taken care of.
Yeah. All right. So you guys are able to do that. You find the stables, which are located behind the mayor's house, where you have boarded before. The same young lad who had taken care of you before sees you and welcome back. You've done well. I hope things going well. There seems to
We're
be fewer
alive.
of you than last time.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah,
forgot.
the not pleasant man. He didn't make it, although he's still around.
Yeah, he's still with us in, a different kind of way.
Villain, as you guys are heading over to the stables, I think it'd be best if I just moved my sled over to the outskirts of town. I shall meet you presently. And she kind of drives her zombie dogs over into the trees, kind of blends in off the side of the road type of thing.
Dum Dum, go follow them.
He goes to lumber off in a kind of shambling kind of gait. Yeah, his one leg doesn't quite work perfectly well, so he kind of goes and then starts to follow directly after her.
I finally have a minion.
I'm sorry, Jonathan's making me lose my shit right now. He braided his hair into his beard, and I just can't. It's so ridiculous. I'm sorry.
That's how I imagine Henrik used to look.
Okay. Yeah. So I give the kid a gold coin and tell him thank you for all of your services, and that we need to have the dog seen to, and that we might also be looking for some extra dogs because we need to take a long journey and we need to have our sled repaired. Can you find someone to help us with that?
Most certainly, yes. We've had quite a few bit of the refugees from the horrible dragon attack who have come in, and we have a lot more individuals who might who can help out with things like that. Yes, I'm sure we can have something um, very quickly for you. Thank you so very much for this. I'll go find out about that right now. And he goes
We'll be
dashing
at
off.
our inn. All right, so let's head to the inn, and then we'll check in with our partner slash I don't want to say housekeeper. She's more like a but she's more than that. She's more like a
She manages our inn. She's the innkeeper.
She's our minion, right?
no,
She's our hireling.
no.
Yes, she is.
Well respected.
She's our innkeeper. Inn. And
She's a person.
do it.
Okay, let's do this. Since you guys threw me an absolute curveball,
You're
and
welcome.
I did not expect you to do this at all. Let's take a 5-minute break and let me set something up, and we'll come right back. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. So as you guys are departing from the stables, you make your way kind of down the main street, and having to kind of come around that T intersection as the ramshackle's kind of lakeside, if you will, on the town, and off the main entry into the city from Tourmaline. It's definitely brighter than the last time you were here. You're seeing people on the streets; they're moving about. Still quickly, nobody's lingering on the streets, but there's movement going on. There's lights. Some of the houses that were previously dark now have lights coming through the shutters that you guys can see even from the street. And as you come around, Thea, you're probably the first to notice it because you have that stupid, ridiculous passive perception. That the front stairs are actually look like they've been tended to, and that there have been some repairs actually done. But all of you notice that there are 2 lanterns lit and mounted to the front of the ramshackle now. And they are currently lit, and oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? I'm trying to get it to do keyboard commands on Roll20 and Control L, which is supposed to give me like view of your token, your token can see. Now for some reason, because of an update in Firefox, now it's pulling down the dress bar and not giving me any functionality within Roll20. Give me a second while I reload and see if
They
this
moved journal in Roll20. Like now there's art library. I don't remember that being there before.
probably wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I now all of a sudden I can't fucking do this? Come on, man.
Yeah, that's true.
I am so aggravated right now.
I know. They're just like the biggest pick me.
Well, like I have Chrome as by default, and at some point
It overrode it.
I'm guessing an update like overrode it for back to Edge.
Yeah, because it just picked me.
Microsoft. Mike repeating so less.
What you drinking, Zira?
Lemon tea.
Oh,
Except it's too hot, so it burns my fingers.
you should put milk in it.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh,
No, she shouldn't put milk in.
All right. Sorry, guys, that took me a minute. So let's do this. Since you guys decided to go back to the Ramshackle Inn.
I'm shackalacking.
I'm in.
looking a lot less ramshackly.
Ooh.
All right, we're gonna go in.
What's the business? Yes.
Knock knock, we're still alive.
We still own this house. There's some owners in this house. There's some owners in this house.
Oh, this place is looking great.
A lot better than it was. Whoa, there's like a
Whoa.
bearskin rug and what the fuck?
So as you guys enter, you immediately notice the fact that a radical change has happened to the Ramshackle Inn. It doesn't actually really deserve its name anymore, as the inn is had quite a bit of restoration done to it. You notice that tables have been repaired and more added. There's lights, small lanterns, and candles burn even though no one is here. You see that carpet has been replaced, furniture restored.
Looks nice in here. I say like really loud.
Fuck is my goddamn cursor?
How do I go upstairs?
He has to be ghost.
Oh.
It's a different map. A woman comes out of the kitchen. She's holding a butcher knife in one hand. She goes, "You should think twice before." Oh, hello, mistress. Yes, I did not expect you back. Welcome. I'm so sorry. I would have had something prepared for you had I known. This is quite a surprise.
This is quite a surprise looking around.
Yeah, it seems like you've done such a wonderful job here. Oh my goodness, I couldn't even imagine this place could look so good.
Oh,
We obviously chose the right person for the job.
well, you're very kind to say so. Well, thank you. It is been a great deal of work. However, in good conscience, I cannot take credit for all of it. The mayor was instrumental in telling the tale of what you had done, and your renown is spread so far that the town kind of all pitched in. We've had quite a bit of refugees from some of the destroyed towns have really swelled the population, and the mayor asked each of those to assist here. As such, we've been preparing food for them on a daily basis as they work, and they were able to pay for their sustenance, which the mayor was good enough to open up stores for in exchange for helping to restore the ramshackle. We did not expect you to be back so soon. We weren't quite finished, but the speaker, Miss Huddle, has been very instrumental in making this happen.
Pay them a visit before we leave tomorrow.
Yes, we've just come to catch our breath. We have an important mission we're on, but thought there was no place better than to on the way, and I can say I'm quite happy to see it's in such wonderful hands. Although, at its current state, I think it's time for a rebranding.
Oh, that's certainly your prerogative. I've kind of grown accustomed to it myself, but thank you. I hope you don't mind. I've taken quarters down on the main floor here. But please, if you'd like to look around a bit, help yourself. I'll open up any of these doors that were closed so that you guys can see into everywhere. Each of you have been, your rooms upstairs have also been refurbished. Oh, my. Master Elf, you don't look so well. Should I send for a healer?
I thought he went with Verlaine.
Oh, Valaine's with you. She met
No,
you.
the doggos.
It follows Hero. It doesn't follow.
Yeah, but she told Dum to go with Verlaine.
No, I said for Dum Dum to go to the sled with the dead dogs.
Oh, so he's out with the dogs?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Not Valaine.
Oh no, not the lane.
Hang on, I'll bring her back.
He's with Zambi dogs. Zambi dags. Zambi with the Zambi dags.
Because I remember when Thea said not to bring the mummy into the town because it was dead and people didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured the Dum Dum wouldn't be as good either.
And I see
that's a good idea.
that you're missing some of the party, though. And you have a new. Hello. Welcome to the Ramshackle.
Oh yes, this is Verlaine. She's a powerful mage that's been helping us.
Oh, hello, Mistress Verlaine. And the rest of the party, will they not be joining?
They're out and about, doing important stuff.
Yeah, they won't be here.
Well, their rooms are ready for them. Each of your rooms has been kind of set up in to your own liking and style. We did our best to anticipate what might be pleasing. I hope we did a good job.
I'm sure anything will be better than the conditions that we've been living in.
And you can feel free to reappropriate those the 2 rooms that's of the members that are not here with us.
Have they met unfortunate circumstances?
That they have.
Ah, well, I am sorry to hear that, truly.
In fact, I think we should probably set up a treasure room or a museum room. as you said, our fame has brought people to this place. Perhaps we could leave some of our treasures as a sort of tourist attraction.
I believe that would be better done to decorate the walls down here or something. I believe that,
Guarded as one room, though.
but that room would also help pay our keeper here. Puts more money in ours and our keeper's pocket, filled with somebody sleeping in it.
True. What say you?
What's
And how is
a
your,
what's
and
a
how is
who?
your daughter? What? Sorry, we have a delay, I guess.
You said what say you? I said what say who?
I was asking if one of those rooms wouldn't be better turned into a treasury / museum.
Oh well, whatever mistress thinks is best, of course.
But then Kaz said,
I said that it might be better used as another room to bring more for somebody to stay in, bring more money into the inn. So, May was asking her opinion on that between the two.
Certainly we could use one for that purpose, or we could appropriate them as you see fit.
we can address later on.
What do you think, Filbert? And Zero.
I think I'm going to take a nap.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too. But
Ooh. How about a card game gambling den? Is that legal here? No, that's legal. Totally 100% legal.
I don't think there's any laws about gambling.
No. Well, perhaps we'll worry about it when we get back.
As you
For now,
wish.
For now, I say you could just rent them out, and we'll figure out what we'll do with them later.
Well, it's been lovely to see you. I'd love a meal, and then I think we should to bed.
Shit the bed.
To bed. Should to bed.
Get to bed.
I don't know what half giants are into, but I'm not into that. Thank you.
Okay. Might have been a Freudian slip, but
Who? Lysandrian slip? Yeah, I can't move myself. Here.
Hang on.
Forever stuck.
Yeah, the lighting walls here don't match up perfectly because I just tried to drop them into the other map and overlay and then try to do this on the fly, but
It's all good, man.
you should get the gist of it.
It's pretty awesome for just the fly.
I just can't move.
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm still trying to do shit on the fly here.
Yeah, because you're stuck on a wall. That's why.
There you go. Like I said, the walls aren't quite right.
Should be able to go down.
Yes.
But I try to put you guys each in front of your own.
So this one's mine?
Yep,
And then
that's
this
what you
one-
guys selected before.
Good to me.
Minzira, I got you up here. You got Kaz down there with the big ass bed. This is Filbert's with the bearskin rug. Oh no, Thea. This one.
Oh,
With the you got your altar to Lathander there.
perfect.
Messy bed.
You're a messy bed. You don't know how intense my prayers are.
And then this is the second floor up here, accessible from downstairs. It's like a kind of a balcony kind of thing with these two spiral staircases.
Cool.
Oh, and it's open view down to the downstairs below.
I'm guessing these are bookshelves.
Yeah, that's down the downstairs view. That's on the downstairs though.
Well, this one here is upstairs, though, right?
Nope. Yeah, that one would be upstairs. Yeah, but
So I'm gonna take, I've got some random armor that's on my inventory. I'm just gonna put it in here somewhere.
this is a kind of a chest of drawers.
Yeah. I got mithril and chainmail. I have no idea I have, oh, I have Winzira listed as somebody in my inventory.
What?
Zero is listed.
That's because you were carrying her.
Yeah, okay.
So that's just in case you try to carry her again. Then you click on it,
Got it.
and that'll give you your weight.
Got it. I'm gonna try out my common clothes. I'm gonna put my scale mail in there. I think my know if my carrying weight is working properly.
I'm going to move all of these books. That we have. They're going in the bookcase.
There you go. Yeah, Mickey, I think some point that's not right now. We're gonna need to figure out what's going on with my inventory. Cause yeah, I'm not carrying everything it says I am, and I have it unclicked and it's still saying like,
Well, click means equipped.
oh, okay, so how do I remove it? I don't.
Wait, hold on. Okay. Scroll down. Get the unlock all the way at the bottom right. There you go. Now you can delete things.
Guys,
Yep, that's exactly it.
okay.
So like when you delete Winzira, it'll get rid of her weight.
Yeah, because right now it's thinking I have her.
Please
That's
don't
annoying.
delete me.
Yeah.
She's just been carrying Winzira the whole time.
Yeah.
All right, so
Please do.
I'll take it out of there. So you want to get rid of Rhaenyra, the chainmail, the mithril.
Yeah, but I want them to be in the chest, you know?
All right, well, just make a note of it. What about the scale mail?
If I don't have it equipped, yeah. Common clothes. I'm wearing, cold weather clothes. I don't need those.
Okay.
I have an explorer's pack, so I don't need the backpack.
No, that's part of the explorer's pack. Explorer's
Oh.
pack is so yes, you do need that.
Okay.
So you notice there's no weight for the explorer's pack.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, that's
But
just
yeah, now we're back at like actual normal amount of what the fuck I should have on me. So,
yep.
because I was like, how the hell does the stuff I have equipped go over my weight limit? Like I was about to add it up with the fucking calculator. I was like, no, it doesn't.
All right. Cool.
Okay. Oh, and this shield, because I have this sentinel shield. All right.
All right. So, your housekeeper, major domo, if you will, calls up from downstairs and says, "I've put together a quick meal. If you would be so kind as to, I've set it up in the dining room, your private dining chamber. If you would be so kind as to join us downstairs, it is served."
Yay,
Yes, of course.
food! Out my way!
Oh.
Different floor.
So she set up your table down here.
I can't see myself at all. Just drag me there, please.
I miss some patience. Hang on a second.
Zoom out, you'd be able to see.
Oh, I wasn't there.
Well, you weren't there. If you were to zoom out, you would have been able to see yourself. Drag.
Drag you.
Drag you. Nuts, crotch, chin.
So in just a few minutes, she was able to pull together. It wasn't necessarily a gourmet meal, but there is cold meats and cheeses. There's ale and bread that seems to be relatively fresh. All in all, very impressive for just a few minutes of work, and better than you guys have seen in quite some time.
Thank you very much.
This is amazing.
Thank you so much!
Where are you, Winzera? You're not here.
I don't know what we're eating.
Over here.
Sure.
There you go, Winzera. I put you there.
Where's Spielberg? There he is. Well, friends, companions, this may be the last great meal we have together. Our task ahead of us is arduous, but I know the Lord is with us, and I pray that He keeps us and guides us to end this eternal night. But for this evening, let us just enjoy ourselves and bask in the glow of the things we have done.
I've secretly been taking from Thea's plate as she talks.
That's okay. I'm sure I noticed it. I mean, unless you want to roll stealth.
I don't know. Did you? That's what, sleight of hand?
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll it if you want.
Gotta beat an 18.
I got mom vision.
Whoa. Yeah, you would have seen it.
I just let it happen. Give you the mom side eye. Like I know you know what I know that you know that I know, but I don't care. Does anybody else have anything to share?
No, I'm good. What time are we leaving tomorrow?
At first light of dawn in my brain.
So, what does that mean?
Well, once we get up and get going, we got to get to some supplies first, and then we're out.
We can get supplies this evening. Not that late. What is it, Mickey? What time is it?
It's actually pretty late. I mean, you guys, it took you almost 10 hours of travel to get there.
Okay.
You know, so it's, it's probably close to 9, 10 o'clock at night, maybe 11.
Yeah. So I suppose Kaz was right. We have to get the dogs, make sure we have enough rations and supplies, and then head off. I suppose you could sleep in for that one, Zero, if you need to.
All right, good night.
Sounds good.
If you need anything, my room is just here, but certainly, don't hesitate to call at any time. Miss Verlaine, please, my name is Sally. If anything you need anything, please, I'm at your service. And I shall have another repast for you on your waking.
I take Sally and I say, actually, we do have something that might be a nice feature to have here. And I hand her the candle of the deep.
Oh my, this is a interesting looking candle. Does it do something special?
I take the ale and I dump the ale on it, and the candle stays lit.
Well, that is something special. Wow. Perhaps we could use this outside. If it would stay lit. Does it go out with blowing on it?
No.
Oh, yes, it does. Oh, okay. Yes, no, this will be something novelty. Certainly find a good use for this.
Good, put it behind the bar.
Yes, of course. Excellent. I shall have something crafted to put it in, to show it off to good advantage.
Put it in water.
Yeah.
Oh, an excellent notion. Yes. Very smart. And she kind of looks at you askew.
I like smile.
Ooh. Roll an intimidation when you smile at her.
I'm glad this is at disadvantage.
No, you only have one level of exhaustion now.
Yeah, that's ability checks.
Oh, that's right. The first level is
Yeah,
ability.
it's ability checks.
Still she. Oh, yes, miss. Yes, miss. Whatever you say, miss. It will be done.
And then I whispered to Tara, excuse me. Are you sure she's not a minion?
You've done a fine job here. If we make it back from our journey, I can't wait to help build this place. But if we don't, I know it's in good hands.
Well, your praise means a lot. We'll be doing our best, and Hagrian has been of great help as well. He is out on an overnight, gathering supplies and some last bits of pieces for linens and whatnot that we've been trying to source. It's been very difficult with so much destruction, but we have been able to make strides in that way, and I am optimistic that he'll come back with what the last bits of what we needed. Had you come back in a week or so, we would have been completely up and running, but I'm grateful that you appreciate the improvements that we've made so far.
Do you need more money?
Well, certainly would be of great assistance. Certainly we could improve offerings to potential boarders and clients. I would love to see us be able to offer dinners on a nightly basis. And with some capital, we might be able to increase our offerings.
I give her 500 gold out of the party loot.
Wait, whoa.
We have 2,600 gold, bro.
Gilbert went to bed.
Yeah, exactly.
Still woke up when I heard that.
How about
All the way
as
upstairs.
if from a
He's like,
nightmare,
"What?"
you hear a shriek from a halfling upstairs.
Yeah, instead of the 500 gold, how about we give her some of the 9,000 copper we have?
Fine, I give her 9,000 copper.
All right.
Probably easier to trade with anyway.
And a lot less weight for us to carry. Well,
Right.
you.
How are you? How have you been carrying 9,000 gold and 9,000
Has
copper?
been mostly on the sled, but we took a bunch of stuff back.
I did find a
Oh, he had the bag of holding.
Yeah, I found a bag of holding in a chest somewhere that, like, the elf told me, like, I still never emptied it out to figure out what was in it. The elf told me I could just turn it inside out to get it to figure out what was in it. I still haven't done that. I
Okay.
just put
But anyway, so yeah, we'll give her 9,000 copper. How about that?
She goes back into a storeroom and pulls out as you start all this copper pieces start coming out. She goes, hold on. And she runs and she finds a small chest, which she kind of struggles a little bit to get out. It's kind of heavy, but it's an iron-bound chest. And she pulls it out, and inside she pulls out some small bags that clink when she does so, and she sets them on the table. And she goes, if you would, sir, this is where I've been keeping our meager funds. And as Kaz kind of holds open this small bag, a steady stream of copper pieces start flowing out of it. Till the chest is fairly almost completely level and full. She's like, well, she puts the bags on top of the copper and closes it. She goes, if I might ask you, good sir, might you be able to carry this and put it into the office?
We also have an iron lock and key. Does it have a lock on it?
It does not. I would be grateful for some security.
Yep. We will put the iron lock and give her the key.
She indicates this room over here, Kaz, that has been set up kind of like an office.
take it over there.
And inside, you can see she's set up a small desk with ledgers. And she shows you a back corner where you could put a small chest.
Go down and we hand her the key, and hopefully that helps bump the coffers a bit.
You're the only one who has a key to this lock.
Please don't lose it. I'm sure Filbert can still get into it, but
Well, I will guard it with my life. Rest assured.
All right, well, I'm going to my room for no apparent reason. Good night.
Yes, we should to bed.
shit the bed. Gotcha. I heard.
It's got copper.
Duh. All right, so bedtime.
I would like to do one thing before I go to bed.
Okay.
Steal all the copper.
Did you see it?
Yep, the whole chest full of copper. Cool.
You gotta love when you have Patreon subscriptions to all kinds. I've got more stupid assets for that kind of shit than you would ever imagine.
We'll also give her this. We give her this large 3-foot wide bronze bowl inlaid with card. Like, I don't know what she's gonna do with it. Do you have any use for this around here? Maybe if there's a feast or something.
Absolutely, I think something like that would be best as a decoration, something to be admired. I'm sure I can come up with something good for that.
All right, we'll leave it here.
Filbert's like literally rolling in his bed having nightmares. No, don't give away all our treasures. I stole that fair and square. Spices.
All the treasures, the 3-foot wide bronze bowl.
It's fine. I'm just fucking with you. I mean, it's still our place. We can come back and be like, oh, we decided to sell it. Like,
Do you have?
I already dropped it.
Okay.
It's in my room. In a chest.
Okay, I'm just saying it's in the party room. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, so you can take it out.
And here, you can use this as decoration as well. I'll hand her the carved stone medallion of a bald female Dwergar with flames on the head. Stick that on a shelf somewhere.
It's a what?
It's the carved stone medallion of a Dwergar female.
With flames on her head. That we got from somewhere.
Oh, the cursed one, you mean?
I don't think it was cursed.
I think it was just a.
No, it is now.
We'll put it in forward.
Canon. I said it.
We try to give it to her, and then something just compels us to not to give it away.
Says we must give it to Filbert.
Put this somewhere. This decoration. Let's see. What else?
I feel like this is like a session of Skyrim where we're just like rearranging our house.
We got a pimp hookah. Should we give that to her?
I thought we sold the pimp hookah. That should just
Yeah,
go
it's
in.
being signed.
Yeah, the pimp hookah is being consigned.
Oh,
That's what I thought.
still haven't listed, so we haven't collected on it yet.
Correct. We could also drop off the marble statuette of a griffin with gold inlays. I mean, it's 1 foot tall. Probably not something we want to keep carrying around.
Yeah. Put that somewhere in here.
But we need to make note that that shit's in the pub. Okay.
Hey, look, there's a thing in this back. It says Ram Shack.
Oh. Oh. Good idea.
All of our books down there. And we put 2 sets of smith tools because I have nobody else could.
We could probably drop off all of these weapons,
Or we could sell them
I suppose.
when we go to do our trading to get supplies and stuff.
What's the statue of?
It's a 1 foot
Griffin.
tall marble statue of a griffin with gold inlays.
That's not going to be challenging.
Let's get rid of all of these gems and gold rings and stuff too when we go to
Yeah.
trade. Start clearing out some of the stuff from our inventory.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I want to add the goblin horn not made by goblins. That was a thing.
It was a thing.
Ornamental piece.
That is a very early ornamental piece. Ornamenter.
I was not
Ornamenter.
Cat-
Oh my god. No.
Shiny carved red orange gem in the shape of a leaf.
No, we'll sell that.
No, that sounds pretty. We should keep it.
I mean, if you want to, you can put it in your room.
What?
Okay.
What?
Some gem.
Huh?
A gem.
It's mine now.
What gem?
The shiny carved red orange gem in the shape of a leaf.
Oh.
Are you on the OneNote?
Yes.
Okay. Are you gonna put it in your room or are you taking it to your person?
It's gonna be on me. I'm gonna put it in my bio now.
Okay. Did you copy it already?
Not yet. Give me one moment, because I just lost it. Okay, I'm good now.
Okay. I'll delete it from the inventory. Okay. Filbert's asleep during all of this because he decided to be a grumpy old man.
I still had a level of exhaustion, so I'm tired.
Yeah, so
It's okay. I'm just gonna laugh because he's gonna wake up and be like, "Why is all your stuff everywhere? I was gonna sell all of it."
I think we're good. I think I'm gonna go to bed now.
Yeah, it's bedtime. Can you bring us up to our rooms, Mick?
You need to be? Really?
Fine, whatever.
I don't think we really have to be.
So is there a door on the room? I would like to close my door, please.
Yes. I'm not going to go through doing that, but yes, you can do that.
No, yep, that's fine.
Oh,
There you go. You're up there now.
thanks, Mickey. We can play The Sims now. Okay.
So before I go to bed, I would like to cast Sending.
Okay.
And I want to talk to my mummy minion. Because I haven't talked to him for a really long time now.
Okay.
Hi!
I recognize this magic. Who is this contacting me?
Hope all is well. I just wanted to see how you were doing. You know, I just learned this thing, so I don't know how it works. And I was just curious to see if you're still alive and hi. And it probably like cut off somewhere like 20 words ago. And I just keep going.
Okay. You got a sense of confusion on the other end.
So it's 25 words or less. So whatever those first 25 words were is what he heard. And can answer in a like manner if they so choose.
Okay. Still don't know who this is contacting me, but it has been a millennium since a new one has. That's all you get from him.
I cast it again. That's so sad. I'm gonna talk to you more often now, because now I feel like you need more company now. Oh, by the way, it's 1-0, so you know we're still alive.
About 3/4 of that.
I was counting. I got up to it's Winzira. We are still, and that's all I got. That's all you got. Ah, the Goblin Girl. I am happy to hear that you are still amongst this mortal plane.
I cast it for the last time today. Yep. I'm still alive. So are the people. We'll come visit you soon after we're not shine or anything, I think. Hi.
Forgot 5 words.
See you soon.
I have nothing but time. But now I will look forward to the day that you do visit. I promise you will be safe.
Okay, that was all my 3rd levels.
So well
I
spent.
Well, yes, when Zero thinks so. Oh, shoot, I forgot about the other people. Oh, well, I'll get them another day. I gotta talk to the halfling who used to be another race and the barbarian that ran away and never came back. Gotta see if those guys are still alive.
No, the paladin and
Bryn?
the ranger.
Bren was the correct cleric. They turned into a halfling.
Yes. And then the barbarian? Was he
No,
barbarian?
ranger.
Paladin. He was a paladin, right?
Yeah.
You don't know this.
I forgot his name.
I'm not in the room with her in the game either. I'm not talking about in game. Where this is all out of character right now.
Yeah. Bryn and the paladin. Because I don't really remember the ranger and the other dude.
Bryn Humphreys,
The
Donovan,
cleric.
and the one who had the slide burst out of his chest was Albion.
Was what?
Was that Albion or was that Roanoke?
It was Roanoke.
It was Albion. Roanoke was Mitch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Roanoke
got eaten by a
Roanoke
Yeti.
was the ranger. Albion was not even in a game I was ever in because he was supposed to be, but he quit before. Maybe I played one game with him, but that was it.
He was a druid.
I think he played the first session, and that was it.
Yeah. Which sucked because I would have totally played a druid.
All right, so you guys settle in. You get a very good night's sleep. It still doesn't quite feel like it's your own space and your own place yet, but actually sleeping in beds and getting staying warm and out of the wind completely. Not in bedrolls. You wake up feeling very refreshed.
Food hungry, exhausted.
I was never exhausted.
As you guys wake up, those of you who listen can hear movement downstairs and things being set out. At one point, you hear kind of what almost sounds like furniture being dragged. But then sounds of that you recognize is coming from a kitchen.
Food.
Right.
I run downstairs.
Yep. I go downstairs.
I'm praying.
Mhm.
I guess I'll go downstairs.
We smell food cooking.
Better not be.
Um, so coming downstairs, you can see that she has laid out, Sally is down there and has laid out a variety of foods along the bar. You see some kind of breakfast, kind of pastry type thing, more sliced meats and cheeses. There is a steaming pot of tea as well, for as well as what appears to be some kind of smoked fish.
Orf.
Smoked is fine.
I reach into my bag and I pull out a jug. I'm gonna go, honey. And now I got a gallon of honey. And I start pastries into it and eating it. Eating them.
That's a lot of honey.
A large man has a large sweet tooth, apparently.
I want some honey.
But
What's that?
as you come
Taste it.
down, you notice that um, there's now a table, kind of a low table that's been set up in front of the seating near the front door, and your bowl is now sitting on that table. And you can see that the statue of the griffin has been set up near the base of one of the stairs.
Cool. Okay. Like, do you have some jars? I can put this honey in it. That way it doesn't go to waste.
Oh, absolutely. We've not had any access to honey in I can't even remember how long. And she runs into the kitchen, and you hear her kind of moving around in the pantry, and she comes out with some empty jars, like mason looking like jars, and sets them up on the bar for you.
Yeah, I'll start filling them up with honey. And then once the jug's empty, I'll put it back in my bag and grab one of the jars and dipping stuff in it and I'll eat it.
Okay.
And then I'll be like, when zero taste.
Yeah. Oh,
Good.
okay.
It's good.
It's sticky.
But it's good.
Where does it come from?
Came from my junk.
That's another name for man parts.
Remember the jug that I drank salt water from? It also makes this stuff.
Oh. What else does it make?
They told me I have a list. I could get ale with honey, and I don't know why I would need 2 gallons of mayonnaise, but I could do that. Oil, vinegar, and my mistake before was just saying water and not specifying, but I can get either fresh or salt water. And also wine.
Jesus.
You can also make some poisons, basic poisons.
That's
Like a basic poison and acid as well.
that's pretty cool. I'm on the fence about the honey though.
It's sweet.
But it's sticky. It sticks.
That's why you put it on.
Ignore me in the chat. I'm preparing spells and then keep clicking things.
Mm, give me one moment, please.
I don't know what to prepare.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Are you attacking like a bug? Like, what is happening? If you were in Florida, I would say you were getting a lizard, but
That's hysterical.
huh?
That's hysterical.
I mean, you remember how the lizards are. They're everywhere. All right, I think Daya's done with her prayers. She's gonna come down and join everybody for foods.
Very good.
I'm a little annoyed that with my level up, I don't get to cast more spells. Frustrating. Oh my God, you have to tell us what it is.
What was all that?
Sorry, there was a bug.
What kind of bug?
The stinky kind.
Okay.
If you kill a stink bug, then it will release its stink. You know that, right?
Yes, but it scared me.
Ah,
So I had to teach it a lesson.
of death.
Pretty much. So, Mickey, you weren't recording, right? I'm good now.
Hmm.
Nom 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 nom.
All right. Well, after we eat and everything, we should go get supplies, make sure our sled's been repaired, and head out.
Sounds good.
You guys take a good meal in, soaking up the last of the warmth. Um, Definitely the normalcy and the coziness of the space has all done you well. You feel definitely refreshed and more refreshed than you have in quite some time. Well, I wish you all well and good luck. I'm sure you're about great things. Just do be careful. We would hate to see you lose any more party members. I truly hope that you all come back safe and sound.
That's the plan.
Oh, thanks. That's so nice of you. And I'm going to give her a hug.
Oh, well, thank you, Inzira. I would hate to see anything happen to you, other than maybe a bath.
No. If I'm stinky, no one eats me.
So we'll head off to the stables and hopefully near the speaker's house, see if the kids helped us out with getting all that taken care of.
Okay?
And, well, yeah, we gotta get 5.
He was supposed to be helping us with that.
He was helping the dog and did sled thing. We gotta get trash.
You guys kind of make your way over to the stables. Um, one of the stable hands, different one than the one from the previous night. You don't actually recognize this one. Sees you coming, and he runs up to you and says, "Yes, you're the heroes, aren't you? Uh, we've worked quite well overnight. The farrier was here and was able to patch up some of the side of your sled. We were able to get Cobb and I were able to get your runners nicely sharpened, and I believe we've done a pretty good job for just a few hours of work. I think you'll be very happy."
Great, thank you very much.
How's it look?
To be honest with you, it looks kind of scary, but I think that was the idea, right? I mean, it's. Cobb said you've named it the Doom Sled.
Well, yeah.
Yes. Because whoever rides it dies.
But I think I'll pass on a ride if should be offered then. But I think it looks very fitting with the name. Yes, I think you'll be happy.
Yeah, you're smart. You shouldn't ride it.
Well, thank you.
How much do I owe you?
I believe the total would be for 3 gold pieces for the materials. We're happy to donate our services for all that you've done for Icewind Dale. You are heroes, after all.
I'll give him 5 gold pieces.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much.
That's for you and Cobb.
I'll be sure to give it to him.
You should give them 6 so they can split it evenly.
That is even.
Well, three gold pieces for the materials, and it's a gold piece each.
Yeah.
Piece.
Oh, I see what you're doing there. Yeah.
Math is hard.
You should give them 6 gold pieces so it doesn't split up evenly.
You gotta fight for it.
And our dogs?
They've been fed, and we kind of gave them a little bit of extra, but they're well fed now. Do you have all the provisions you need?
No.
How many days would you like provisions for your dogs?
Well, we have to go about 60 miles.
He starts counting on his fingers and he looks over at you, Windsor. He goes, you're right. Math is hard. 60 miles. Do two an hour. That would be 30 hours. How long do you tend to drive them? Very hard or?
Actually, things I wanted to consider is if it wouldn't help us to have some more dogs. Do we have any currently that are trained and could run the back to help?
Well, you currently only have a harness set up for the six. I don't know that. Perhaps if you added two more, it might allow them to run a little bit longer. Yes, because they would um, be pulling little bit less weight. Wow, my roller doesn't even work on roll 20 now.
It takes a really long time.
We do have two dogs that we could sell to you, I'm sure. I just have to check with the stable master, but in case they're spoken for. But um, they seem to have gotten along with your dogs well. They were bedded down last night, and no, we didn't have to stop any fights or any bit. And your two lead dogs are certainly alphas. They had the rest of them all in line.
You did pay extra for them.
Would you like me to check?
Yes. I love you.
He goes and he kind of goes to go talk to somebody. Uh, well, okay. Yes, actually, we do have the two dogs, and he would be willing to sell them to you. They are 50 gold apiece. The bit and bridle for the rig would be an additional four. And we could rig them and work it into your existing rig. It would take us just about a half hour or so to get all that situated.
Oh, half an hour.
That will be fine.
Well, you don't want anything to break, and you do want it to be secure. We just do need a little
That's
time
true.
to make sure that everything is tip top.
Of course.
That's good. And then we won't.
Excellent idea.
Don't we got a shop anyway? Where you got a
Yes.
shop?
Yes. That sounds great. I think they will be excellent additions to our team, which we need. All right, I give them the money. Let's go get the rest of our shopping done. We are in a bit of a time crunch.
Where is it that you are looking to? What are you looking
The
for?
general store, I can't remember the name of it.
There's the Happy Scrimshander, but that's mostly just carvings and tools and that type of thing. The general store. Fuck me if I can remember what it was called. There is a general store. Of course, there's a
Yeah.
general store. And when you guys head in, it looks to be pretty well picked over at this point. Even fewer things on the shelves. the shopkeeper steps out as you guys walk in, and hello, hello, yes. Please pardon our lack of stock. All the refugees. Right now, coin is not really all what it used to be. When people need to eat, food is the much greater commodity than metal. But we do have some stores. What is it that you're looking for?
Well, some rations and what?
Maybe offload some of this stuff we got here.
Well, I think he's saying he doesn't really have the ways to do that right now.
Okay.
Although if the town is in need of any weapons in your stock, I do have that. Although you're saying you can't move it right now, correct?
We have more gold and currency than we do hard goods at this point. So absolutely, I could probably make you an offer on any kind of weapons, especially um, at
Well,
this
we
point.
have a tiny scimitar, a long bow, a glaive, a long sword, an axe, and 3 daggers.
Yeah, that's a pretty good selection. I could probably do. You said a scimitar,
For a very small person.
longbow, 2 daggers,
3 daggers,
3 daggers. What was the other?
a glaive, a long sword, and an axe,
And a long bow.
and a long bow. He said long
Got
bow.
that. What type of axe do you have, if I may?
I would imagine it's just like a hand axe. I don't know. It doesn't say. So I would imagine like a one-handed battle axe.
I could give you, say, 65 gold for the lot.
What say ye? Sounds good to me.
That sounds good.
All right. That just paid for all of our dog endeavors there.
Mm-mm.
Do you have any? Do you
No,
have any?
no, no. It's 104 for the dogs before you buy any rations for the dogs. 50 gold per dog. You wanted 2 dogs. $2 or 2 gold for each for their bridle. So that's 52 each. So that's 104. And then when whatever rations you buy.
Take off another 50.
Okay.
So 24, 56. 24, 56.
Okay. 24.56. And then he's gonna give us how much?
65.
25.21.
Do you have any need for gems or rings or jewelry?
Uh, we have more need of actual usable goods. I don't have a lot of coin. That would be gems would be, we would take in lieu of pay in as a form of payment, of course.
Okay.
Jewelry, that's not really our trade. I wouldn't even know how to appropriately appraise it.
Okay.
Oh, we also have 4 small daggers of kobold size.
Not something really I would be all that interested in right now. If you had, say, clothing and whatnot, we would be very interested in that. Any cold weather gear, perhaps?
What about comb set?
Again, luxury items right now are in very high
That's at
demand.
the Seder as well.
Oh,
Comb set and the hookah went to the.
I was gonna put a asterisk next to it. There we go. All right. Well, we are, of course, looking for some rations for ourselves. And is there anything of high value that you've been looking to get rid of, but you can't currently?
We're just a general store here, miss. Most of our things are daily needs, um, things for construction, um, for we have sailcloth and rope and those types of things. We do have some hardtack, not a tremendous amount, but we do have some. I probably have currently today only about 20 days worth of rations for one person.
It's 4 days for 5 of us.
We probably need to buy it.
Yeah.
Each of the rations is 5 silver pieces per day, so on the 20 it would be 10 gold.
Okay.
We do have a stock of arrows. We have ropes. We have fishing nets.
We've got rope. I think we're good on that. Is there anybody in town that does sell trade in anything?
The liar place or whatever. But right now, again, they're recovering from being attacked by the dragon.
I can certainly make inquiries for anyone looking to acquire luxury goods. If you have a few days, maybe a week, I could certainly find buyers for items that you're looking to move.
We don't have the time at the moment. Maybe another time.
Oh, very understandable.
All right. Well, I think we've got the. Wait, how much was the rations? Did you already subtract for the rations?
5 gold?
50 gold?
10 gold.
5?
10 gold.
10 gold.
10.
With
Gold.
5 silver piece per.
10 gold. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we'll be on our way.
Did you add it to the rations we have?
Yes. Okay. We had 4 days. Now we have 8 days.
All right. All right. Is there anything else you guys want to do in town before we leave?
I got nothing.
Not really.
Nope, I'm good.
All right, let's go.
Goodbye, shopkeeper. And I give him a hug.
Oh, you know what? We should stop by and say goodbye to the speaker. Well, we're not stopping for cookies.
Aww.
I really liked her cookies last.
You're no fun.
One cookie.
You guys make your
Yay.
way over to the speaker's house. Knock on the door. But there's no answer.
All right. Excellent.
darn.
solution.
All right, let's go. They
Yep,
should be
we're
done by
leaving.
now, right?
Returning back to the stable, you see that the dogs are been set up in their harnesses. There's now 8 of them as opposed to the 6 that was there before. And they're all ready to go. The 2 new dogs are in the very back, closest to the sled, but they seem to fit in with your existing team, as if they've always been there. um, Cobb comes out to you and says, "Well, we've got them all set up now, and you left before you told me how many days of rations you would like to purchase for the dogs. We do have some kind of ready and prepared for travel. I just need to know how many days worth of rations you would require."
At least 6, minimum.
We already got 9 for the dogs.
6.
All right, very well. There's 8 dogs. 5 silvers, 4. That's 4. So that would be 24 for the rations, 4 for the harness, and 100 for the 2 dogs. So 128 gold.
We already subtracted for the dogs
And the harness.
and the harnesses.
So just another 24 gold, please.
Thank you.
So he takes that gold and he kind of runs over towards the stable, and you see a kind of a burly dwarf in cold weather gear come out, and he's got a pipe in his mouth, and he just puts his hand out, and the boy puts this pouch in his hand with all this, and he kind of opens it up and he weighs it, and just tucks it in his shirt. He looks off at you and he goes, "Try to come back."
We plan on it.
Possibly.
And he puffs on his pipe and he just kind of turns and walks back into the stable.
Side note, how odd is it that leather pouches are so common that you can just give them away with gold? When you think about how much, if you wanted to buy a leather pouch now for an accessory.
Oh, a little drawstring thing? I used to sell those for $2-3.
Still.
So I follow after him and I sneak attack him with a hug.
Roll.
Yeah, the dice roller is just not working at all. He startles, but feeling it low, he kind of turns around and looks at you. Yeah, well, I guess he pats you on the head. You come back too, little one.
Aw, thanks. I'll do my best. And then I run out. All right, time to go.
Yep, off we go. Filbert is pouring over his map, I assume. So we're going to go in his path, although out of character he says BRB, so
No, I
I don't
saw
know
that.
if you want
I saw that. So you guys set out. As you kind of are leaving town, Villain pulls alongside, off the side of the path and behind some trees. She comes out from behind with her zombie dogs. They're looking a little bit threadbare. You can see the patches of fur are no longer on the dogs. Several eyes of the 8 eyes. You're lucky if there's a good 6 of them there. They're milky and white, but they seem to somehow be able to manage. And she's able to keep her sled moving along at pace with falling in behind the Doom Sled. And you guys set out. Um, so you travel for a good 4 or 5 hours, and that brings you out onto the tundra. And from there, Filbert does his best to manage and keep you on pace and on track. Just bringing up his sheet so I can roll for him.
Would you need survival?
Oh, you're back. Yes, please.
Nice.
He has never gotten lost ever in his life, Filbert.
Oh no, there was that one time.
So, yeah, you guys make on a good line. And how long are you guys going to travel before stopping?
I think as long as our dogs are able.
Just enough to keep the dogs healthy and not
Yeah.
overworked.
That's why we got the extra ones. You
And
know.
then stop, let them rest, and we're not gonna ride them real hard or anything.
Yeah.
That puts you roughly there. The weather, while cold and wind is particularly nasty, you had a 8-hour run with the dogs without having to deal with any kind of snow whatsoever. The sky remained clear. You could see the stars, and that played a big part in Filbert's ability to navigate and keep you on track. You come to a full 8 hours of travel with the dogs before they start to clearly show signs of fatigue. When you stop, you are out in the middle of the tundra.
All right. Well, we got a camp, and you know, Indira, your bubble is great.
Yeah, but it won't hold all of this. Even with Verlaine helping.
Sure, we can arrange the sleds in a way to block the wind. Arrange the sleds and
Do a little lean-to.
position the domes to block the wind and keep them.
You still do have 2 tents
Yep.
on the sled.
Yep.
Yeah, so we can set up tents with the dogs.
So Filbert and Kaz can use the tents then.
What? No.
I don't know. You guys like to be ragey, evil, killing things. And, I feel safer, not sleeping in the same room.
Elaine can do the bubble as
All
well.
right, it's fine with me.
Okay, I guess I'll stay in Elaine's bubble then.
My My minion can stay outside. There, you can sleep with me, it's fine. Unless you want to sleep with Cass.
I mean, I guess not. I guess saving her from getting damaged and stuff doesn't count, so. I saved her from a massive hit in the last fight, but I guess that meant nothing.
Nope, goblins have long memories.
Unless it's something not very short memory. Something that helps, and it's very short.
I did not hear any of that.
Not very.
Except for when I use my abilities to save you from taking grievous wounds, then you forget that part.
You know, most of the time you instigate the fight and it's your own fault.
Okay. I'll remember that next time you're about to take a grievous wound.
Okay.
I'll just make sure I just let it happen next time.
Now. This is not how mature people settle their differences.
Who says I'm mature?
Kaz likes to think he is.
I'm a goblin who's never even seen the sun.
I'll sleep in the tent with you.
Sleep in Blades, though.
All right. Let's get this settled. Moving along.
I'll take the 8 dogs.
Mickey, doesn't Verlaine have her own bubble? I thought she did.
Yeah, I'm just going through and making sure that what she's got prepared. She would have prepared that when she's cast it. So you guys have 2 tiny huts prepared.
Well, when Zira says she's taking the dogs, so that's pretty much going to take up the entire thing.
Yes, with me that's 9.
Yeah, and so she can have 8 of you join her in hers.
Basically, everybody else just goes to hers.
Yeah. So when Zira and the dogs in one, and then the rest of you in Belane's.
Makes sense.
Don't go and eat the dog while you're in there.
You only eat them after they die. Jeez, that's like common sense.
All right. Oh. We're sleeping.
Okay. Anyone taking any kind of...
I'll take first watch.
I'll take second.
I guess I'll take third.
I got last. But before I sleep,
Oh, here we go.
I would like to cast Sending. And I
Okay.
want to talk to Bryn this time. Hi, Bryn. It's Winzira. I don't know if you remember me, but I just want to know if you're still alive after that dragon, killed everything.
me to do it, Mikey? Or...
Yeah, it's
Of course I remember you was there. What?
You only have two.
Yeah, it's like 5 words. I am doing well. Trying to adjust to this new way of being. Hope you are well.
I'm gonna cast it again. I'm doing great. Thea's still alive, so is Filbert. Everyone else is dead. Or something. We are going to certain doom, but hope you have a
Seems as though you haven't gotten great grasp on how much you can say yet. Glad you three are still alive.
and the last time. Sorry. Yeah, it's something I just found out I could do. So I just wanted to make sure you were okay. We'll come visit soon. Goodbye.
Perfect 25. Well, I am back at my temple. Well, I am back at my temple. You are welcome anytime. It would be great to see all of you again.
And then I go to sleep.
okay. Each of you take your turn at your assigned watch. You don't see any kind of thing that kind of puts you out of the ordinary. The aurora borealis does come during the third watch, um, but you don't see anything. You each kind of have been kind of looking for a large rock to fly over, but you don't see it this time with the aurora in the sky. You wake up as the 8-hour duration ends, and the tiny huts pop out of existence, and the cold air rushes in, waking you all simultaneously. You get the benefit of another long rest.
Great. Well, we saddle up the dogs and we're off. After prayers and a little breakfast and yeah.
Oh, hey guys, Brenda's still alive, by the way. Just in case
Brenda?
you're curious.
Oh, Bryn. Oh. Well, that's good. I suppose.
I mean, you did save him from certain death.
Well, yes, but he did not appreciate the gift that was given to him by Latender.
I mean, it's a huge change. He literally went from whatever he was before to short halfling. I mean, if I turned into, I don't know, a Goliath, I would have some issues too.
I mean, but then you'd be big strong.
Yeah, but then I don't think I could eat what I want to eat.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Kaz can eat whatever he wants to eat.
But my tastes are quite different.
Well, let us wake up and be on our way. We don't have time to dally about people's past, unfortunately.
I don't know. I thought it was just sled conversation, but if you want to be in total silence, that's okay.
As you start out, the weather noticeably, though it's still very cold, still biting cold, probably 20, 30 below zero. It feels a little bit warmer because there seems to be almost no wind as you set out and no precipitation whatsoever. The sky is generally clear. It is clear sky. So Filbert, again, you have the stars to help guide you. So go ahead and give me your survival, but do so with advantage, please.
Nice.
Imagine that. Filbert rolls a 25 again. So another 8 hours gets you to just about to there.
Where? Oh.
So making a little bit better than average time without the wind. You get a little bit further. The extra dogs and the lack of any kind of headwind or any foul weather allows you guys to proceed a little bit further before the dogs kind of wear themselves out. And you've probably made it a good 2/3 of the way, according to Filbert's map, before you have to stop again. You guys set up camp. You share out rations, feed the dogs, and settle in for another evening. Rest. You've got some time. You've only been pretty early in the day. For as far as these things go. You've got several hours, really. Or you can just keep going, whatever you guys want to do.
We want to just rest the dogs, and I think we should keep going.
Okay.
Go for a few more hours. Let's get a little bit further.
So you give the dogs a few hours rest. How long?
Well, we do it for 8 hours, so if we give the dogs that's 2 or 3 hour rest.
Which?
Huh?
2 or 3? Which?
Oh, I don't know. We'll give them 3 hours.
Okay. You guys actually can make it to there now,
Okay.
I believe. Let me just. Yeah, we'll say to there.
Okay.
All right, so feeding them, giving them a couple hours of rest. You all get the benefit of a short rest. Not that you needed it, because you haven't done anything. Before actually stopping for the evening, setting up your permanent camp, and getting settled in. Who's taking the third watch?
I did last time. I can do it again.
Yeah. You just keep the same watches.
Filbert, during your watch this evening, however,
You're a zombie supposed to be taking watch?
as you say that, Verlaine looks at you and says, while they are good at simple tasks, keeping watch other than in a small corridor is a bit difficult for them. That is a bit of a higher cognitive request. Unless you ask them to look specifically at one location or one spot and inform you, make a noise, or bang some pots together, so to speak, if they see something. Keeping watch all around us for any impending danger. We are just as likely to have them wake us up for a snow blow as we are for being attacked.
Oh, I meant in addition to, but that's okay. But as I recall, when Zero had last watch.
Yeah, so Filbert, during your watch, the Aurora Borealis comes out, kind of illuminating the sky a bit. The clouds have actually started to roll in now, and the clearing that was for the day seems to have passed. The wind is back, but you do notice a darkness in the sky, kind of below the level of the aurora. And it seems to be very small, but after staring at it for a few minutes and tracking it, you realize that it's actually quite large, but it's far away. And it's moving not towards you, but away after you've noticed it. It appears to be something quite large, gliding on wings, heading away.
Well, as long as it's heading away.
And you continue to watch it until it's out of sight.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would do. As long as it continued moving away from us, I wouldn't be concerned as of right now. And when I wake Windsor up for her watch, I let her know that I saw that thing and that she should be on the lookout to see if it's heading back towards us at some point.
Okay. I hope it's not that white dragon. I don't want to deal with it.
Windsor, you spend the time looking, and you don't see anything that Filbert was talking about.
Must have been his imagination.
8 hours pass, and again, the domes pop out of existence. Cold air rushes in, abruptly waking you. Not sure if you'll ever get quite used to that, but as you do, you all know that while the clouds have moved in, the stars are no longer visible. The wind isn't so bad, but a light snow has begun to fall, with just a little hint of wind. Not the gusting blow that you're used to out here out on the tundra, but it is significantly colder than it was yesterday. You imagine somewhere around 20 degrees colder, and the bite is definitely, you feel it. Grateful that the wind isn't there to really be driving that harshness. But you're probably looking at a good 40 degrees below zero today.
Dude, this freeze.
It's so cold. I'm gonna pull an animal to cuddle with.
Okay?
See if Roll20 would like to roll, please. Oh, I don't know if I can cuddle with that one. Oh no, oh no, not really, but it's a dire wolf.
Big and cuddle.
I don't know if it fit on the sled.
Yeah, so dire wolf is the size of a small horse. Would not quite fit on the sled. But it comes up as it forms out of this fuzz that lands and expands, and it kind of unfolds up and steps, and it kind of shakes its mane and gives a stretch with a big yawn, and it kind of pads over to you very heavily and sticks its nuzzle down and nuzzles into you, knocking you kind of sideways on your ass a little bit while you're trying to sit up in the sled.
Yeah, at least it'll be a good guard dog. I'm gonna try to pull something smaller. Oh my god.
That's the elk, isn't it?
It is.
Come on, you got him out.
But why is it when I want like the weasel or the rat or the badger, I get the big animals?
You're the dire wolf and the elk.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
You got one more try.
I do have
So
one more
this one kind of quickly unfolds and sprouts these giant horns, and as it kind of steps up onto its leg. The dire wolf, you notice that its tongue is kind of lagging out of the side of its mouth, and the elk at first is kind of tracking it with its antlers until they kind of move to either side of the one side in either side of the sled, just kind of eyeing each other, both looking towards you.
Well, now we can see at a distance, but still a boar.
From a distance.
Where's the weasel when I need it?
We are one weasel.
The boar actually moves to the back, towards the back of the of the sled, more on the side with the elk, instinctually just trying to stay a little bit away from the dire wolf, who kind of pads back at it, just kind of mess with him a little bit, and then pads away, and then kind of circles back again. The boar is definitely agitated, but sensing that you wouldn't want them to attack each other, they don't act like they normally would in the wild.
So I guess I'll ride the dire wolf because at least it's furry. It'll
Okay.
block some of the wind.
And you guys all notice when Zira kind of vault up onto the back of this direwolf, she does it exceptionally nimbly.
Expertly, you might say.
You might say.
All right.
Onward.
All right, you guys begin to move on. Give me that survival, if you would, Filbert. It can't be, not at advantage today. Oh my god, it's so funny. All right, you begin your journey, and you go on for about 6 hours or so, and you begin to navigate the ridges and whatnot. As you've progressed further, you're having to kind of follow the contours in the snow. It doesn't. It's not completely flat. Towards the second half of the day, there are crests and a little bit of valleys where the wind is seemingly cut passages through the snow, and harder mounds of ice that have formed and aren't susceptible to the blowing of the winds form. And as you crest another ridge, you spot a dozen humanoids approaching, their cloaks flapping in the wind, sweeping down off of what is now visible as the glacier to the east, to your right.
Like, do they look like
Somebody's
they're...
coming.
Huh?
Somebody's coming.
As you guys get about 80 or 90 feet from them, Filbert, you can see that they have stopped. Give me a quick perception, Filbert.
Womp womp.
It's enough though, because you can make out there appear to be 12 individuals. A few of them are holding torches that sputter in the wind. There's not much of a wind, so that they're able to keep these burning. And they just are kind of stopped there waiting.
Do you guys think we should go talk to them?
Might be a good idea.
Yeah,
The
sure.
best idea.
They have to hit first, and then we hit harder if needed.
Ignore me. Clicking on things. Oh, I'm getting tired.
Oh, heroes! We would speak with you. One steps forward, and you can see he's got some kind of like antlers and kind of a headdress. And he carries a staff that has some kind of totem on the top of it. He motions for what are clearly warriors to stay. You can see him kind of hold them back. He looks at the one though next to him, who seems to be kind of a little bit burlier, bigger, and the two of them take a few steps forward and stop.
Did he say anything towards us?
Yeah, he said Holby would speak to you.
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
I just stare.
Up, down.
Both hold up their hands to show that they are not holding any weapons. You are known to us. I have read the portents. I don't know if you recall, but you have done my tribe, the Elks, a service. And we have come to repay that service. My name is Mjernir. I am druid to the Elk clan. This here is Hengar Azenvard, one of our champions. We come with dire warning for you. I have cast the bones, and I know that you are on a great quest. But our scouts have uncovered tigers with ice in their veins come to spill your blood upon the snow. They will do everything in their power to keep you from finding what the Frostmaiden has preserved under the ice.
Well, we appreciate your assistance. As you see, our little friend has actually summoned a great beast that may be of honor to you. How serendipitous.
An omen, to be sure.
Yeah, that is weird.
Is there ways that you can point that might help us avoid these tigers?
They are sly and cunning. I do not know precisely where they would set up to ambush you. But if you would have us, we would provide you escort to the face of the glacier.
Of course. We would be honored.
If that is your decision, very well. And he just kind of looks at the rest of you and then signals back, and he makes some hand signals. And the other 10 warriors of the Elk clan kind of form up around your sled on either side, 5 on each side of your 2 sleds. It is not far
Cool.
to the face of the glacier from here.
Good. We'll lead the way then.
Do you know specifically where you go?
Gilbert does.
Belaine does.
Between Philbert and Elaine, we have it marked out on the maps. On the map.
May I see?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'll show him. We're heading right here.
Very good. Yes. This place is known to us. A waterfall frozen into an ice wall. This is what you seek.
Sure
Yeah.
is.
Come. We shall make haste. And the soldiers start looping. The warriors start to run in parallel to you guys.
did you get tan again?
My skin sees the slightest bit of sunlight and it's like, oh, I'm gonna be hitting that. If I don't, my lungs never get right.
Yeah, I didn't have giant elk and dire wolves and all that shit.
To be fair, I very, very rarely ever get those.
I mean, to be honest, I think we should just get there and probably call it.
Yeah, I know. Just give me a sec.
Yeah.
All right. You guys start to continue on, and you move, and as you start to approach, looming out of the darkness, those of you with the ability to see at distance, you see the rugged glacier rising hundreds of feet into the sky. The foot of the glacier is still a half a mile away. Suddenly, 24 figures burst out of the snow 60 feet from you. They are spaced roughly 10 feet apart and begin to advance in a line. You guys have time to react.
24.
I'm sorry, what? How many figures?
You're not exactly sure, but at least 24, maybe more.
Okay. And how far away are they? Where are we from them?
60 feet.
Okay. Well. Okay, well, I make a wall of fire. As far as my light can cast. $60 feet long and 20 feet high, 1 foot thick. And ringed around us.
Trapping yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. Does anybody have under a 15 passive perception?
Me.
Okay. Anyone else? No. Wind Zero, you're kind of you're surprised by this, so you don't get an action here in this first little thing because you're like kind of shocked.
Like gasp.
But wait, with my passive perception, would these people that I saw pop up look like the other people that popped up?
Nobody else jumped up out of this, buried in the snow. These guys walked up to you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I misunderstood. Then I don't cast Wall of Fire. I thought you said they like appeared, jumped up out of the snow.
No, they did. They did.
They did.
The people who came up and offered to to be escorts were standing waiting for you.
Oh, well then I don't. I don't do that. I'm sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you said like it was some snow ninjas.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, you can't even see them, Thea.
Yeah, exactly. So I wouldn't have done shit. I thought you were talking about these guys. So
No. That's your escort. That's your
yeah,
elk
that
clan escort.
yeah. So no, I wouldn't have done anything. So disregard.
Do you guys want to say that that's where we'll leave it and pick up?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pick up on the surprise round.
yeah,
And
Okay.
yeah. I'm sorry.
Sounds good.
I'm super
Okay.
tired.
So if you guys
I've
want
been
to
dealing with
play,
like a nosebleed all day, and I got like this weird like
Ooh.
pressure in my face. Which,
no bueno.
no.
Well, cool. Good stuff. A lot of role play tonight. That was interesting. That was fun. We haven't done that in a while.
Yeah.
Yes. If you guys want to play without me for the next 2 weeks,